Okay, very good, friends. Hi, Doc South here. It's funny. I keep these cards. Excuse me. This is an old card from when I worked for A&P many years ago now. Well, a couple of years ago, anyway. Many. And this was a sale card, I guess. You stick them up near the product that's on sale. 99 cents for eggs, a dozen large eggs. Good deal. Yeah. And what would happen is normally when the sale was over, you just snag these off the wall, and most people would throw them out. I kept them. I have a nice stash of them somewhere, and I use them. I keep them in my back pocket wherever I go, and when I get a good idea for a story, I write it down. Well, in this case, I wrote all sorts of stuff on this one, and this particular, right at the top there, it says elevator, and then right next to it, panic. And I'm sitting, today I found this card. It was laying under a bunch of stuff. I was looking for an idea for a story, and I'm thinking, when did I ever, elevator and panic? When did I ever panic in an elevator? Because most times, yeah, most cases, I'm in an elevator, nice, door shut, you go up, you go down, you hit the button, big deal. Even if it gets stuck, what the heck? If in some building, one place or another. When did I ever panic in an elevator? Usually I'm pretty calm, cool, and collected. I know there's some people don't like elevators. They'll take the steps. Yeah, well. So, but no, elevator, schmelevator, no big deal. And then it hit me. I was working. Yep, it was. I had just gotten married to my first wife, not Sandy, but this was many years ago, many a year ago, many moons ago. I I had this job. My first job as a married guy. Yep. I worked in a chemical plant. Yep, I won't say who. I don't think they're there anymore, and I think they've changed their names, but still, just in case. It was a nice enough job. Actually, it paid pretty good for the '60s. I think for a 40-hour week, I think I got starting pay. I think was about $2 an hour. Yeah, yeah. You could fill a yeah, but you say, well, that sounds awful. But no, you could fill a shopping cart for about $25. Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore. But yeah, but I had this job in the chemical plant. We made those little plastic beads. Yeah, little beads of styrene, polystyrene, plastic, and all different colors. And what would happen is those beads would then get loaded onto freight cars, and they'd be sent to various factories that made, oh, plastic, made plastic, like I'm sure the top of my record player, if you could see it, there's so much stuff on it, was polystyrene, clear, yeah. And we made clear beads, we made white beads, green beads, whatever color you wanted, we could work it out. Okay. And then those things would get heated up at another plant or dissolved and molded into various things. Okay. Well, one of the ingredients is rubber. Yeah, it's some kind of rubber. I can't think of latex. And it was my job this one particular day in this dark, dingy factory. And boy, it was dingy. And boy, there was stuff there. You could get killed so fast. I remember walking around that place thinking, oh man, one false move, baby, and you're toast, or you're blah, just nothing left of you. You. And they had electric motors that were the size of like Volkswagens and spinning it. Oh my God, I don't want to tell you the revolutions. And you got, and no guards on the spinning mechanisms. No, you get near that, your shirt gets caught in that, man. You're at the very least, you're going to lose your hand. And other than that, though, you might get rolled into that thing, and oh my God, there won't be anything left. You'll just be you all over the wall. And so all the walls in the room. Yeah, it looked like one of them awful horror movies. Only it was just another day at work. In any case, one day my job assignment was to get these. And this, yeah, was probably the only time I ever panicked in an elevator. My job was to get these bales. They were like the size of cement bags, only they were full of rubber. It was it was latex, and there were pallets of them, and my job was to get the pallets from the loading dock up into the I think the fourth floor, where then what you would do is you would cut the paper off these blobs of rubber, these pillows of rubber, roughly the size of a bed pillow. Okay, and you would load them onto a platform that would slowly, as needed, would drop. These bales would go to an area where they were pushed by a rod would push them into a vat of solvent, which would then dissolve these babies, and or chop them up. Maybe they got chopped up and then dissolved. Anyway, there was this big grinder, yeah, that would chop them up, and then this solution would dissolve them up, right? And then that'd be one of the products that goes into making the polystyrene. I believe that was the case. And I guess you added X amount of this latex, depending on how rubbery and moldy, not moldy, but moldable, you wanted this rubber to be, these plastic beads to be, depending on what the customer was going to make with them. Okay. And so anyway, I had to get these babies up to the fourth floor. And then I guess the rest of the day I was in this ungodly heat. I was going to push these bales onto this platform that would just like that. Yeah, and they'd get pushed. Okay. Usually, what would happen up in that heat, the paper would stick to the rubber, the rubber pillow. So you had to yank that off, and then the rubber would stick to the table that was slowly dropping down. Yeah, and everything would get stuck. I'd say within 20 minutes, and then you had to stop everything and figure it out. It was awful. Yeah, it was a horrible job. But I thought, gee, I got it made. All I got to do right now is get these babies up onto the fourth floor. So I got the forklift. I saw it was a big elevator. It was a heavy-duty industrial elevator. It was going to take these pallets up. I said, well, I know what I'll do. I'll put all four pallets onto the elevator. Elevator says it can take the weight, and then I'll just I'll get them up topside. I'll put the forklift in on the elevator, plenty of room, and bingo. So I load it all up. I shut the gate to the elevator. I hit the on button, and up we go. And it was going very slow. Oh, and all of a sudden, I don't know, somewhere between I'd say the second and third floor, which meant I was up about 35 feet or so. All of a sudden, the elevator goes like that and stops. And I said, what? And I'm hitting the button, and it's not going. And every time I hit the button, in about 4 seconds, a shower of sparks comes down on me. And shower of sparks. And I look up, and it's this big electric motor that's doing all the pulling. Yeah. And it's like smoking. I hit the button, sparks. I hit the button again, more sparks. Something finally told me, a little birdie told me, maybe you ought to quit hitting that button and hit the panic button. Okay. So I say, there's got to be a panic button here somewhere. It's an industrial elevator. No panic button. Oh. So now someone wants the elevator down below. They're ringing the alarm. They want the elevator. I hollered down. I said, hey, the elevator's in use. I'm stuck up here. What are you doing stuck? Yeah, I can hear the guy and it turns out it's my foreman, Cliff. And Cliff's hollering, what are you doing up there? South, for crying out loud. You got the elevator. I said, the elevator's stuck. What do you mean it's stuck? I said, well, it won't go anymore. I'm stuck between the second and third floor. Oh, he says, God, he says, what'd you do? I said, I don't know. I got four pallets of rubber and the forklift. Yeah, God, you overloaded the elevator. I said, it said I got enough weight. I'm well within the weight range. Ah, no, we got a bad motor on that. You've overloaded. Didn't anyone tell you? I said, no. Oh, man. He says, well, don't quit hitting the button to try to make the elevator go. You'll get covered in sparks. I said, yeah, so I noticed. And he said, also, those sparks could put those rubber bales on fire. And then you'd be in real trouble. They go off like bombs. I said, what? No, he says, Dad, just don't hit the panic button. No, he said, you can hit the panic button. He said, I'm sorry, you can hit the panic button. Don't hit the elevator button. Okay. Can you get out? I said, no, I'm stuck between floors. He said, how about climbing? I said, I don't see anything I can climb on. It's just all walls here. He's, crud. He says, man, you're in a jam. I said, okay, so I'll get the mechanics. Well, about 20 minutes later, here come a bunch of guys in coveralls climbing out on the I-beam over the shaft that holds the electric motor. And they're looking down at me. What the heck you doing down there? What'd you do? I said, don't you know this elevator's overloaded with all that weight? I said, but it said I got it. No, we got a bad motor up here. Gee, there should be some kind of sign. Isn't there something? I said, no, there's nothing that warned me. Doggone it, where you got? He says, I'm stuck down here. They said, well, don't worry, we'll get you out. And they got wrenches and they're tugging on the axle to the motor. Nothing. They hit the button again. I hit the button, sparks. They said, no, you got to watch it with the sparks. I said, don't you got something we can cover the rubber bales with? He said, no, we don't have anything like that. What are you, crazy? I said, well, yeah, one of them the paper bag caught fire. He said, well, God, don't put it out. What do you? I said, I got it out. Don't worry. They said, well, the only thing we can do, he said, we're going to release the motor and we'll slowly jack it down. We got to get the cable just right, and then we'll let you down with come-alongs. I said, great. Anyway, so I'm stuck there like 2 hours. At least I was getting paid. Heck, I made $4. And they eventually, stinkers finally got me down. I get down to they get me right to the third. They said, yeah, at the third floor? I said, yeah, third floor. Good, you can open it up, get out of there, get some of those bales out, and I think we can get you just got to do one pallet at a time. I said, okay, all right. And don't keep the forklift in there, for crying out loud. I said, okay. Forklift alone will keep it from going up. You got 4 bales? God, look at this guy. Oh, my God, I'm getting ribbed, something awful. Of course, I open up the door to the elevator, third floor, and there's Cliff, the foreman. Oh, man, did I get an earful. Oh, my God. It would have been better if the thing caught fire. My ears were burning. And I said, well, Cliff, I didn't know you had a crummy motor up there. He says, well, no, everyone knows the guy. He said, that's a tiny motor. You should see the big one normally for this elevator. I said, yeah, but God, you should put some kind of sign. He says, well, we didn't think anyone would need a sign. They just look up and see that little motor. Forgot about new people. Well, God, you about got me killed. Yeah, he says, well, sorry, kid. Go have a coffee. I said, well, you sure? He says, yeah, go have a coffee on me here. And I said, well, thanks, Cliff. He says, so when you get back, you got to unload all this stuff by hand up. We'll get, but remember, one bale at a time, no forklift. You'll be fine. I said, yeah, but how do I got to have I got to have the forklift up there to get it off the elevator, get the pallet of rubber bales off the elevator. He said, no, just once you get it up there, just carry them off by hand. I said, my God, I got to lug them about 100 feet. He says, well, when you're done with one bale, go have another coffee. One pallet. He said, don't get a coffee after every bale. I said, no, I'll get a coffee after the pallet. My God, that's going to be a long chore. He says, well, you're getting paid by the hour, $2 an hour. Yeah, I guess I am. Well, all right. And make sure you keep that shelf loaded too, so we don't run out of rubber going into the solution. I said, yeah, I understand. I understand. Yeah. Well, and make sure that grinder's working okay on that. Yeah, I said, okay, all right. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was just another day in paradise there at that particular plant. Oh, I got other stories. Oh, but it was an interesting place. Okay. No, no, I don't think it's there anymore. I think OSHA paid a call to the plant, and I don't know, about a week later, yeah. Okay. Anyway, we'll see you later. Bye now, friends. God bless. And, be glad you got a job where you got a little garden out, yeah, and you just work a computer. Yeah, oh, much better, much better. Okay, I'll see you later.